race fans, welcome back to another lap of Chase This Race. Today we're going to be addressing the dreaded F word of racing. That's right. Funding. Okay, I know that the financial aspect of racing isn't loads of fun to talk about, but the truth is that funding is fuel that makes the race car go. We might field a great car, but that wouldn't matter if we ran out of funds halfway through the season. So today, we're going to be talking about the real costs of racing an entire season. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get rolling. In my opinion, funding is the biggest obstacle to becoming a racer. The costs of racing are substantial, but we're going to try and break it down and make it more manageable. Let's start with the car. As you already saw in lap 4, I bought my 1986 Monte Carlo SS as a roller. It has no seat or belts or motor, but its previous owner won Rookie of the Year in its last season, and we're chasing to make it 2 in a row. Now, the car, along with the rear end and tranny, cost me $5,000. I will need to buy a good motor and the transmission will need to be rebuilt. So I'm budgeting another $8,000 for that. A certified seat and 5-point harness will put me back around $700. Shocks, wheels, and tires will cost another $1,500. I'm going to add $1,000 for incidentals to cover any surprises we might find. That's a total of $16,200 to make the car race ready. In addition to the car, I will need to purchase certified safety equipment. We already covered my helmet, which retails for $300, but I will also need to purchase flame retardant socks, racing gloves, racing shoes, and a fire suit. I expect that these items will set me back about $800. Once we have everything we need to go racing, we still have a weekly cost of entrance and pit passes for myself and a crew of 3. That works out to $180 per week or $2,700 for the entire season. Lastly, if you can't do your own mechanic work, you'll have to hire it out at a cost of $90 per hour. That's a huge expense. I'm grateful to my boyfriend/mechanic/crew chief. This wouldn't be possible without him. That brings our total expenses for the season to $19,700. Now, I have likely over budgeted a bit, but I'd rather over budget and finish the season than under budget and blow the whole thing. Racing is expensive, but it's important to recognize the real costs and plan accordingly. Well, that's it for this lap of Chase This Race. Maybe funding isn't the most exciting aspect of racing, but it's absolutely critical to fielding a competitive race car for an entire season. I'm funding the car and motor myself. That's important to me. But the reality is that I am still going to have to find other avenues for funding, including possible sponsorships. Until then, I'll be pinching every penny I can. It's a big obstacle to overcome, but there's only one way to eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Now remember, the whole purpose of these videos is that we're doing this together. We're learning together, we're training together, and we'll be racing together too. To all of you who have liked and subscribed and are already chasing this race with me, thank you so much. I appreciate your encouragement and support. It means so much to me that we're in this together. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That way you won't miss any content as we go from rookie to racer. Come along with us, and together we'll chase this race.